おおおお、いけそう。お、いけそう。お、いけそう。やばい。危ねえ。よし。あ、くとねさん、ヤッホー。一回登ったら終わるけどね。ちょっと待ってね。配信をさ、しないからさ、UI がさ、やばいんだよね。よし。やるか、久々に。マジでさ、久々すぎて、やばいけど。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly
こんなもんでいかがでしょうか。
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest.
一回終わったら終わりますよ。
It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. Prod and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking
めっちゃさ、いい子言われるんだけどさ、全然わかんないんだよね。
But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game.
それは難関です。こうクリアしたら実質クリアと言ってもね、過言ではないと言われている。
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains
喋んないからね、あんまり。
and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit
なんか
that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like
なんか喋るなんかあんまり公にさ、その自分の声乗せる機会ってなくない普通。
And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and sink until they're immutable like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with
ここね、音小さいとさ、びっくりしないんだよな。それはね、そう。いや、そうなんよね。なんかさ、たまにさ、やるけど配信、本当になんか、気まぐれにやるだけだから。邪魔邪魔邪魔。はい。どこ行け。
In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet.
絶対しないけどな。マジで俺マジでだって、このゲームとロールしかやってない。このゲームもやってる。最近もやってねえしな。前はなんか、1日1回とかやってたけど、やらなくなっちゃった。全然。旦那は何に期待しているのやべ、危ね。
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
ああ。ここが一番なんかよいしょ。あっこいしょ。全然サムネ詐欺じゃないけどな。てかサムネ何やってんだろう。なんもマジでパソコン出荷したばっかだから OBS だけ入れて配信始めたんだけど、もう終わりよこれ。ちなみに
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you
やべえ、ミスター。
Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off.
まあね、そのね、1時間とかね、いうね、次元はもうね、終わったんですよ。やべ、ミスター。お、言われてますよ。YouTube で再生されていることでしょうって。そう。YouTube で再生されていることでしょう。俺こんなにイケボじゃないんだよね。あ、違う、これあれか。つぼうじはあれか。ふーんって言ってる方か。ふーん、はーって言ってる方か。はい、ということでね。あとは、それに射出されればゲームクリアと。最初はね、一番最初のクリアは俺もね、20時間ぐらいかかったんだけど、今、あ、やべ。なんか、そう、ずっとこれやってたんよ。したら、マックス、今最大、一番ベストで5分半とかなんよね。いやー、おもろいよこのゲーム。ぜひぜひ買ってください。めちゃめちゃおもろいので。はい、ということでタイマーストップです。8分1秒だそうです。金壺は50回やね。ちなみに50回乗ってるんだけど、もう80回ぐらい登ってるから乗ってるんだけど、 パソコン出荷した時に壺の色だけ戻された。はい、ということでね、ほら、いい一富士が拝めただろ。ということでね、鷹とナスビは頑張ってください、それぞれで。お疲れ様でーす。あ、